Hello, hello, hello. I got an important announcement. The TFB, the Transfirebat channel, the original channel has been fully dismantled. I have uploaded every video and privatized them into the new channel for my own usage down the road. If I want to cover my own self, maybe cover old videos and react to them and go, wow, I can't believe I did that. I don't know. Maybe do something like that in the future. I don't know. When it comes to PS5 live streams, we will be doing those on the daily. So if you want to follow me, go ahead and look up Imperial, Firebat, and Family. And so the reason I call it Imperial Firebat is I'm rebranding. Again, for like the 10 billionth time. And this is just something I go through. I go through these phases where I'm like, ooh, this looks like a good name to go with. And then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm going back to Transfirebat. And so at this point, I think Imperial Firebat is very fitting for the fact that my YouTube channel is mostly Imperial designs, using the AI to take some of my writings and translate them into Imperial style, verbiage. And so I'm having fun with my channel this time around. So I'm enjoying the work I'm doing on there. When it comes to OBS live streams, those will be done sparingly. So at this point, I don't really see the appeal in sitting at my computer for hours on end. It's really hard to do stuff like that and take care of a baby. Unlike, I don't know, Minecraft, where I can literally just in a live stream that in there and then pick it up where I was at later. All I have to do is take my Minecraft character, wave at people for a second, and then end the live stream so they know it's the end of the video and then go on. But ending a video abruptly on OBS, it doesn't work that well, especially since I'm using like intro videos and outro videos and, be right back. And so for the moment, we're going to be using that sparingly. We just did our very first official OBS live stream on Femiois, a YouTube commentary channel that is very well known for being cruel. So that's all I'm going to say about them. That's all I have to say at this point. Recently, they got into a new relationship with, I'm pretty certain it's a trans woman as well. And so I'm happy for her. I mean, people deserve to be happy. So this is my why I'm kind of chuckling at the newest video Femiois made. Is she literally reacted to me talking about her, saying, hey, I'm happy you have a relationship with someone. And her response is just make a video lying about my family and all that. And so it is. Trolls be trolls, right? So moving on. So we're mostly focusing on Minecraft stuff at this point. It's what I love doing. It's my primary focus. It's what I'm good at. I really enjoy the most recent project with the Shard. The USS Shard was very successful. I mean, I could have made it a little bigger, I think, especially with like the hangar bay and all that, but it's a prototype. And so experimenting with what works, what doesn't work, what patterns work, I'm used to doing either a zigzag or a square followed by triangle shapes, when doing the ship designs. But this time I did more of an actual pattern designs, and it came out really, really well for a ship. I'm really impressed with my work this time. So that's our primary. When it comes to Hangout live streams, we'll be doing those either in the billiard room in the morning time when Tanya is sleeping and I need to be out of the apartment while she's sleeping. I'll be taking care of the baby. And so don't be surprised if, you see that happening once a week, maybe twice, 3, I don't know. I'm not really, the goal is to do it about once to twice a week. When I'm not doing those type of live streams, oh my gosh, that's a glare. We will be doing live streams while, like right now, while I'm walking. And so today is a very special day for me and my family. I'm going to be sharing a video later today, and then I'll have that video shared over here to Facebook for those of you who are wondering how we are doing. Now I can get into the more detailed stuff. So, long story short, we are financially doing really well. We got enough money in the bank that we can relax a little bit. I mean, my wife and I just bought myself a Star Wars helmet like 2 weeks ago, and this week my wife got herself a couple Animorph books that she's been wanting to get, and so she's going to be buying the whole new collection that is out. And so we're just spending a little bit of money on ourselves, but most of our money and resources are going to food, gas, job hunting, and of course taking care of our little one. And so for those of you who don't know, I was considering detransitioning. I had talked to my doctor, and I talked to my therapist, and I talked to one of my mentors as well as my wife, and no, we're not detransitioning. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I've come so far, and to just throw it all away because I'm emotionally feeling like a fraud, or because of my very strong ties to my faith, it makes it really hard sometimes. And so the last time I was questioning my transitioning was honestly a couple months ago. And for those who don't know, a YouTuber named The Trough Live, now it's just The Trough, covered that. So if you guys want, you guys can watch that for yourselves. Just type in Firebat or whatever. So with that being said, when it comes to videos, normal videos, those will be done also sparingly. Basically, whenever I have anything really important to say, or I feel like it's important, like, I don't know, sharing my daughter's, my wife dedicating her daughter today. So I think that's pretty important. And so I wanted to get the love it deserves. You know, I don't want to do just a cheaply made live stream. I want to actually make an actual video and then have it saved. And so we're going to be trying at some point to bring back other stuff like my wedding with my wife. We might try to bring back, when my wife, got baptized. These are really important footnotes in our relationship. And so I couldn't do this without my wife. For those of you who don't know, about a month ago, I got the living shit scared out of me by a YouTuber named Rep Zion, who threatened to come to my home and video bomb me. And of course, like normal commentaries never take accountability for their actions. They just kind of brush it off and never take accountability, which is fine. And so, I mean, it's not fine because I really don't appreciate that this person will never apologize to me for even remotely hinting at that. But it is what it is. Moving on. So, my original plan was to leave YouTube, social media, all of it, and just disappear. Well, my wife sat me down, and just like when I started transitioning a year ago, she asked me the same type of questions: well, what do you want? Is this really what you want? Do you really want to walk away from what you love doing? And the truth is, I'm a vlogger. It's who I am. It's what I do. And I'm also a Minecrafter, and so I love sharing my stuff. And commentaries have touched on this a lot, that I love attention. And the truth is, yes, that's why everyone does what they do, because they get attention. So I don't know why they brought that up. So moving on. So without further ado, I think that's it. We might sometime down the road, maybe bring back other games, but that's going to be way down the road if I'm going to be honest. I just do not have the time or energy to try to live stream like a live action game and then have to cut it mid scene or mid fight and then get murdered and then have to redo it again. I'd rather not do that, because here's the thing: a baby takes a lot of attention and time and energy, and so my daughter gets top priority, not YouTube, not anyone else, just my wife and my baby. And so I want to be able to do things like, I don't know, Minecraft, where I can just end it anytime I want, since they're all silent live streams. And so that's what I'll be doing. I know a lot of people would like me to do commentary while I'm Minecrafting. Truth is, it's just not who I am. It's not what I like doing on YouTube. I suck at it. Once in a while, when I'm in a good mood and I feel hyped up, then I might do a little clip with me talking, but for the most part, I'll leave it to vlogging like this. And so, yeah, I guess without further ado, I'm going to get going. And I'm just repeating everything I said in my other videos, more or less. I'm just repeating. So, if you haven't seen it on YouTube, now you've seen it on here. So, without further ado, I'm going to get going. And see you guys later. All right, bye.